Welcome to Know Your Neighbourhood with the Talking Place podcast. And today we're in
Alexandra Palace.
We are the home of television.
Yeah.
So the first regular high definition broadcast came from Ali Pali in 1936.
Yeah.
Marriage proposals, first steps, people meeting their loved ones at gigs and just having a really good time. So I think that brings people back here, I think, just that emotional connection. Even just a walk in the park, with a friend, people just...
What is something that probably only locals know and maybe a visitor might miss?
More recording studios, more music recording studios in Wood Green than anywhere else in London. We're a palace, but no royal has ever lived here.
You don't really know this neighbourhood until you've seen...
the sunset from Ali Pali on the south terrace.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Welcome to Talking Place, the podcast bringing placemakers and storytellers together to talk about place. I'm your host, Tanisha Raffiuddin. I am the founder of Concept Culture, a creative agency in London, passionate about creating purposeful brands and telling powerful stories. London is a city of villages, from markets and high streets to parks, waterways and public squares. Every neighbourhood has its own rhythm, its own character, and its own story. But what makes people feel they belong in a place? As part of London Festival of Architecture 2026, we're exploring 5 very different London neighbourhoods through the lens of this year's festival theme of belonging. Meeting the people who know them best, we'll discover the spaces, communities, rituals, and everyday moments that make each one unique. I had the great honour of being on the curation panel of this year's festival, so this series is particularly special for me. All right, let's talk place. Louise, welcome to the Talking Place podcast.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And thanks for hosting us here in Alexandra Palace. Tell us a little bit about where we're in right now.
So right now we're sitting in the Victorian Theatre. So this space was dark for 80 years. Wow. And it is now our thriving event space. We have lots of different things happening here. So we've just had Michael Rosen doing a little birthday book session with children from the borough. So yeah, it's a good space.
Very cool. Very cool. So we're here, Alexandra Palace and Wood Green, as part of the LFA neighbourhoods. And the theme for LFA this year is belonging, which we'll get into a little bit. But let's start with place itself. How would you describe this place to someone who has never been here before?
So I think Alexandra Palace, we're a huge building, a huge heritage building in an even bigger park. We are overlooking London, got amazing views. You could say there's something for everyone here. And then for Wood Green, you can get the bus down to Wood Green very quickly, jump on the W3, which is a really bustling, vibrant, diverse urban centre with lots of things to see and do. Again, something for everyone.
Something for everyone, and arguably one of the best views of this of the whole cityscape. Amazing. It is a very special place that you have here. So let's say someone's visiting Ali Pali for the first time. Give us a sense of what they're going to walk into.
I think the size and the scale of the place is something that catches people out. Yeah, you have to walk up a big hill to get here, but it's worth it. You get the lungs pumping, and then once you get to the top, you've got this amazing view of London. I think it's the best view in London. You've got this huge heritage building, lots going on, different every day. And the park, I think people underestimate how peaceful the park is and how much of a sort of oasis it is compared to how bustling and fun and frenetic Wood Green is. And then you can just get the bus up the hill and then have a bit of calm. So I think those are the sorts of things people would see.
And of the building itself, are there any particular features of the facade or any details that you recommend that they look out for?
I think it's just, the rose window is stunning.
Beautiful.
So if you go into the park and look back at the rose window, I think that's pretty special. We've got lots of lovely little lion heads on the building. Some are in very poor state of condition, but we're trying to, we're bringing those back to life. But there's some newer ones as well. well, because it's all part of what we're trying to do to improve the building. So yeah, and I just think the park is really lovely to explore because there's so many different parts to it. It's not the same throughout. So, and then the same with Wood Green. You've got to have going beyond the high street, round the back, the cultural quarter.
Yes.
And there's actually a nice little walk down that not a lot of people know about, which is a longer route, but you can walk through Ali Pali Park and then along Penstock Tunnel. So Penstock Tunnel is like a historic railway underpass that takes you directly into sort of the cultural quarter.
Oh, wow.
And then into Wood Green.
Yeah.
So you'd go past places like College Arts, and there's a lovely little community theatre down there called McQueen's.
Yeah.
And then you'd go past you'd also get to see the amazing murals on the multi-storey car park.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Under Many Flags. I think it's by Matt Dosa. He's like a local artist.
Yeah.
And so I recommend that walk.
Yeah.
You know, it's a longer walk, but you get to see the whole of sort of Ali Pali Wood Green.
Yeah.
By doing that. So.
And what's a particular fact or a story that people should know about this place that they may not know?
So I think the heritage piece, you know, in terms of the stories, we've got loads of amazing stories, but television is obviously a key one for us. So some people still don't realise that we are the home of television. You know, television started here in 1936.
That's
the first.
so amazing.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? High definition televised transmission. Yeah. So 1936. So we're a palace, but no royal has ever lived here. We like to tell people that as well. So, and then Wood Green, the fact that I just love is about the recording studios. There's more recording studios in Wood Green than anywhere else in London.
See, I didn't know that.
It's a fun
That's
fact,
fascinating.
isn't it?
That is
Really
fascinating. That's really part of your the story, the whole. And now, you know, we all enjoy TV.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that creative thread as well. I think like Wood Green's really creative. Lots going on down there, and then the stuff that we're doing up here as well. So it's just a nice thing.
Yeah. Amazing. And so let's go back to the theme of belonging. So how would you describe the feeling of belonging in this place?
I think for Ali Pali, we're the people's palace. So that's why we exist. We were built by Victorians for the people of London to enjoy themselves, to find out new things, come to exhibitions, relax. And so that, again, there was something for everybody. It's not about who you are or where you're from. Anybody can come and enjoy Ali Pali, and that still holds true today.
And that's the important point. So in the 21st century, Ali Pali, as it's belovedly called locally, what does it feel to be connected here? Why do people keep coming back?
I think people have a real emotional connection to Ali Pali. I think because we're in quite a residential area, lots of people have kind of grown up with it on their doorstep, or they've come here to visit as a child. As part of our 150th project, which you would have seen in the East Court, we've got an amazing mural. People were sending in their stories and their images of their memories of Ali Pali. We had some brilliant stories, you know, marriage proposals, first steps, you know, people meeting their loved ones at gigs and just having a really good time. So I think that is what brings people back here. I think just that emotional connection. Even just a walk in the park, you know, with a friend, people just love it.
Yeah, and it's true because it's in that residential setting. It will mean different things to different people. And as we were talking on our walk, you talked about adults who would skate in the skating park, and now their children are skating in the skating park. So that I think that's also what helps you build that community sense of, because you are in the heart of a residential neighborhood.
Yeah,
so let's talk about your program for the LFA this year. Give us a sense of some of the highlights and what can people look forward to.
So it's a real mix again. We love partnering with Wood Green, our colleagues in Wood Green. So we've got a mix of tours. We've got tours up at the Palace in the BBC studios, and then we've got two really engaging tours in Wood Green. Then we have projects focused around heritage skills. We've got a heritage skills panel talk, and then we've got a workshop as well, so people can come and try out heritage skills, because that's a very big part of our next 10 years, building Ali Pali as a bit of a London centre for heritage skills. And then on the 13th of June, we've got a really big day up here where we've got a skate jam, which is our annual fundraiser for the skate park. We do that with North London Skate Club, and we've got other activities happening there as well. So things to do in the playground, to design your own playground and design your own skate park. And then off-site, we've got really lovely partners doing things. We've got Wolves Lane Community Centre. They're doing tours at their place. and Alexandra Gate, which is the new development just down the road. With College Arts, they're doing a really lovely performance piece, like an immersive performance piece as well. So yeah, lots going on with lots of different people.
Gosh, yeah, and I think you counted 18 events? Or,
I think it's like 16 or 18
events,
yeah.
wow.
It's far and wide. And then Camp Spawn as well, which is a lovely little project down the bottom of the hill where they've done a mapping exercise of the local neighbourhood. So there'll be a chance for people to hear more about that as well.
So let's say people are coming to Ali Pali and Wood Green for the first time, especially for the festival. What do you hope that they look out for? What would you recommend that they look out for?
I think it's just, particularly with Wood Green, I think I'd encourage people to go on the placemaking tours, because I think it's that behind the high road stuff that people don't always know about. So that'll be really interesting, I think, for people that are interested in sort of placemaking. And I also think the projects that we're trying to move forward with as Ali Pali. So we've got the heritage skills piece. I think it's kind of brand new for us. So we're excited to talk to people about that and engaging in our sort of next steps with the playground project as well. I think that's quite an exciting way to get involved. And just learning more about the park and palace. Just if you've not been here before, come and see it. And like I say, Wood Green and Ali Pali are so easy to get to. There's that misconception that Ali Pali is hard to get to, but the W3 bus whizzes right past. So.
The W3, right? W3, it's all about the W3. Okay, cool. I mean, you've talked about a lot of change that is coming, and then, historically, this is a very beloved icon, very much part of the fabric of London. So what do you hope stays the same amidst all of this change that's coming?
I think it's just that people feel part of Ali Pali, it's part of them, and they can understand how what we're doing is for them. So we've got a really hyper-local audience, which we know are important to us, and then we've also got the London audience, the national audience. Our programme is far and wide. We cater for everybody. So I hope that even with change, people can see that as stewards of the building, we're a charity, we're here to restore, repair, maintain, that we are doing things, in the right way.
And if you had the power and the resource and the authority to change one thing about this place, what would you do?
That's a huge question. But I think it's just about making sure that we can remain open, and sustainability as well is a big part of our mission.
Yes.
So we're trying to make sure that everything we do is with sustainability in mind.
Right.
And just ensuring that we're here, for future generations. I think for Wood Green, I think it would be amazing if you could shut the high road and just plant trees instead. Pedestrianise the whole of Wood Green. Put the green back into Wood Green.
Put the green back into Wood Green.
I know the Harrogate are very keen on doing. So I think I think it's those sorts of things.
Green. I think we all want a bit more green. I think the reconnection with nature, Ali Pali, outside of an event. Me personally, I've only ever visited here with a purpose in mind, coming either as the bonfire night or the summer events, and just to see it in this light, just how your local community is using it, has been quite a revelation, even for me today. So Louise, this is Know Your Neighbourhood in 60 seconds.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
All right, let's go. Best cup of coffee?
The Boathouse Cafe, the lake.
Best place to eat?
Oh, so many places in Wood Green, but I'd say Olive 3 for brunch down in Wood Green, or maybe Mauritius Paradise in the mall.
Best thing to eat here for under a fiver?
I'd go to Wolves Lane on a Thursday. They do a vegetarian hot lunch for all you can eat. I've done that.
Yeah, that's
pay as you can, basically.
Yeah.
And then you can go visit the Cactus House after.
Cool, good shout. Maybe we should do that. Best place for a cocktail?
Oita, maybe, the Japanese place down in Wood Green.
Oh, nice. Best place to just sit and read a book?
I'd sit in the Rose Garden in the park here. It's very quiet.
Very cool. Best place to people watch?
Maybe Ludo's down at Blue House Yard. It's a double-decker bus, and you can get a beer, sit there, watch the world go by.
Yeah. One building here that deserves to be famous but may not be?
I think in Wood Green, the multi-storey car park has got amazing artwork on it now by Doso, who's a local artist, worked with school children, and it's called Under Many Flags, I think.
Oh, it's really cool. Best view in the neighbourhood? Ali Pali, yes. Yeah. Morning or evening? When does this place feel most itself?
I mean, on a sunny afternoon, people here at Ali Pali just come and sit and enjoy the park. And I think Wood Green's pretty fun in the afternoon as well. Lots going on.
Yeah. The person, living or dead, who has shaped this place more than anyone else?
I think it's quite hard for both Wood Green and Ali Pali to think of one person. I think because we're the People's Palace and Wood Green is so vibrant, there's so many different cultures there. I think, I think it's quite hard to pick. So I think both Ali Pali and Wood Green are the way they are because the people.
Because of the people.
Yeah, definitely.
Fair. If this place had a soundtrack, what would it be?
Oh, well, that's easy. It could be anything that's played here, Ali Pali. So it could be very eclectic, Rolling Stones, Dua Lipa, Ed Sheeran, Little Sims.
They've all played here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Rolling Stones, Barry Manilow, if you're into that. So yeah, Fred again. You just have an eclectic soundtrack of all the acts that have been here.
So we can't pick one?
No.
Okay, fair. Finish this sentence. You don't really know this neighborhood until you've seen...
the sunset from Ali Pali on the South Terrace.
Oh, yeah. No, I can believe you on that. What's one street that only locals know and visitors wouldn't?
I think it's the Penstock Tunnel. So that link between Ali Pali and Wood Green, slightly longer way around, but you go past the reservoir, the Thames Water reservoirs through to Wood Green. Yeah. So, and there's loads of lovely artwork there now, and planting, which was part of a project that recently happened. So,
super amazing. Thank you. All right. So, Louise, I hope that your LFA program goes really well, and then lots of visitors come and enjoy the space like we've had this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
My pleasure. All right.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to join the conversation on social media with the hashtag #TalkingPlace. I would also love for you to leave our podcast a review and subscribe to all our podcasts and YouTube channels so you don't miss an episode. There's so much more to explore when it comes to creating good places, and I'm excited to do a deep dive into other topics with you in our next episode. I'm Tanisha Raffiuddin, and it's been my pleasure to be your podcast host. Thank you for listening. See you again next time, where we'll continue Talking Place. Talk soon.